bounds of x plus y. Well, the upper bounds of y is 4.25 and the upper bounds of x is 15.65, so it'll be 15.65 plus 4.25.
What would be question D?
Question D. It would be 15.65 times 4.25 times 5.85.
D.
Oh, D. It would be 15.65 over 4.15.
Well done. You remember. That'll be alright. Alright. Exam question.
Yeah. I equals 5, V minus U. V is 14. 7, you will show the upper bound for the value of I. So it would be 14.5 minus 8.65.
Okay, and what would you do with your answer?
Times it by 5.
So I'll just try putting this in. 14.5 minus. Do you get an answer for it?
Yeah. I got minus 28.75.
Shouldn't be a negative answer. Put this bit in brackets.
All right. $29.25.
And I got the same thing. 29.25. Three marker. Great. So just watch out for the calculator bit. This one's extreme. I don't. Alright, we'll do it. How would we do this one?
Find the upper bound and lower bounds for the value of x. So sine, is it sine? No, it's cosine x. 5.365 over 8.225.
Yep.
It's the upper bound.
And I think it'll be fine for the lower bound. If you got that. You would just write whatever the answer is, like arc cos of that answer. You'll be alright. I think it'll be good. Oh, I even had it. 5.365, 8.225. Yep. These are similar to fine. Okay, how about this one?
You measure the circumference as 170 millimeters, the nearest millimeter. He measures the diameter as 54 to the nearest millimeter. Pi equals circumference divided by diameter. So the upper bound would be 170.5 over 54, 53.5.
Yeah. And then lower bound will be the other way around. Go on. What do you get for this one?
I got 3.2.
Let's say one more digit.
Oh, it'll be 3.18 then.
Okay, let's go with 3.18. And so they rounded it to 3.19. Was it 3.
Yeah, it'll be 3.19.
Okay, so 3.19. The other way around will be 3.11, and we know that pi is like 3.141, and so on. Let me see this one.
Values of P is 4.3. The value of Q is 0.4. Both P and Q are correct, so nearest 0.1. Right down the lower bound for P.
So you did that last time, and so how about part B?
I equals P plus 1 over Q. Work out the upper bound for R. So B P, which is 4.35 plus 1 over 0.35.
Yep. Yeah, that's it.
7.2.
7 point, let's say 7.21, let's say. So 3 sigma fig. There we go. 7.21. They gave some leeway with it. This is just the same thing. I think you're gonna be fine. They, make it a bit more complicated, but I think it's fine. Oh, this is interesting. Okay, let's try this one.
A equals V minus U over T. V is 3.7. Alright, so it would be 3.765, 37.65 minus 11.25 over 8.35.
Yep.
3.16.
3.16. 3.16. There we go. Great. So it's more of the same. Density equals mass over volume. They give you the. Oh, hold on. I'm actually missing something here. I should have included. It's a formula that's given to you. Do you know the volume of a sphere?
No.
Say it again, sorry.
No, I don't know.
So that is 4/3 pi r cubed. That's given to you. So how would you do this one?
solid sphere has a mass of 180 grams measured to the nearest gram and a radius of 6.2 to the nearest millimeter. The upper bound for the density of the sphere. Alright. So yeah, it'll be 4/3 times pi times 6.15 cubed.
Mm-hmm.
Be 974.34 or 35.
Which one?
35.
Okay.
Mass over the volume, so it would be 1,180.5 over 970. It's 1.21.
To 3 sig fig. 1.21. That's a 4 marker. Yeah, you're too good at these. Far too good. You're shy of. All right. How on this one?
Traveled 235 miles, correct the nearest 5 miles. Took him 200 minutes, correct the nearest 5 minutes. The lower bound for the average speed of the journey, if you're answering miles per hour. So it will be miles divided by minutes. Oh, have to do miles divided by minutes and then divided by 60.
Okay.
Thing. Two hundred 232.5 over
Mm-hmm.
132.5 over
Go on, you have the way for me.
202.5 equals 1.15 and then times that by 60. Yeah. 68.9.
68.9. Well done. Very good. So this is just checking, speed equals distance over time part of it. This stuff is fine. Let me see. We did one like that. We did one like that. We could do this, but it's very similar. Go on, how do we do this?
Sine upper and lower bounds. So, the upper bound first. Sine 54.5 equals x over 9.65. .86 is the upper bounds.
7.86. Try 9.75.
.93
And so which is the upper bound?
The lower one's the upper bound.
What do you mean by the lower one?
The 7.94.
Yes, and that's because if you rearrange this equation, it would be x equals 9.75 times sine 45.5. So you're multiplying these to get x, and so
Right.
So how about lower bound?
The lower bound would be sine 53.5 equals x over 9.65.
That's it.
7.76.
7.76. So x is between 7.76 and 7.94. Okay. Any questions about that one? So just to rearrange, I did it. This is very, very similar. It's similar. Just don't think it's gonna really. I just don't think this stuff is gonna be any difficult for your upper bound area. Maybe, I don't know. No. They're giving you all the help in the world. Okay. Try this one.
The volume of a sphere is 70 centimeters cubed. Calculate the upper bound for the surface area.
So these are given to you. 4/3 pi r cubed and surface area of a sphere. I think it's 4 pi r squared. Yep.
4 pi r squared. Wait, so how do you find the radius? You
You're
cube
given
it and then divide it by pi and then times it by 4.3 and 4 of 3. All right.
Well, you're given the surface area, sorry, the volume. The volume of a sphere is 4/3 pi r cubed. The volume of the sphere is 70, and so 70 equals 4/3 pi r cubed. What would you do next?
What would be the upper bound of 70? So it would be 70.5.
Okay.
The inverse would be 4/3 divided by pi divided by radius cubed.
What you could do, so if you wanted to get just radius cubed on one side by itself, what would you have to do to both sides?
Oh yeah. Divide them both by pi.
Okay. So that would get rid of the pi anyway.
22.44.
Okay. And then
Divide it by 4/3.
Yeah.
16.83 is the radius squared. I mean cubes. And then you cube root it. How would you do like a cube root on your calculator? Oh, here it is.
It might be shift square root, is it? Yeah.
.56.
And so one decimal place. Oh,
Oh,
sorry.
2 point.
What would it be to 3 decimal places?
2.562.
Okay. What does the question ask for?
The surface area. So we would do 4 pi times radius squared.
Yeah.
.53 or 82.5.
82.5, and that should be centimeters squared for area. 82.5, great. And so, yeah, just let your calculator do the work. Like dividing both sides by 4/3, it feels kind of weird, but you know, it's all the same to the calculator. It's just a number, 1 1/3. Any questions about any of that?
No.
Okay, these two are given to you as well. Those two formulas. Let's see. I think you're gonna be fine with this. I think it's okay. Same. Speed. I'll tell you what, we'll do 1. So we did a speed one. We can do this one.
All right. So what p to a degree of accuracy? So the upper bound would be square root 10.85 over 75.065.
I think you can make it bigger.
10.85 over 75.055.
Yeah.
.38 is the upper bound.
What would it be to, like, let's say 5 decimal places?
0.38021.
Okay. And lower bound.
All right. 10.75 over 95.065. 0.37842.
0.37842. Okay. And it says work out the value of P to a suitable degree of accuracy.
So value of P to a suitable degree of accuracy. So what do I have to do from here?
You have to round these two to something like 3 sig fig, 3 decimal places, something like that, where both answers are the same.
Both answers are the same.
So to 5 decimal places, they're not both the same. So then you would try 4 decimal places, that type of thing.
To 3 decimal places are the same thing.
Okay, so what are they to 3 decimal
Both.
places?
They're both 0.38.
That's 2 decimal places. Is that what you mean?
Oh, yeah.
So P equals 0.38 to 2 decimal places. And I think they're both 0.4 to 1 decimal place, but it's better to have, like, this is like more accurate. Yes, so P is definitely 0.38 to 2 decimal places, which is better than to 1 decimal place, but we don't know exactly what it could be to 3 decimal places. It would be in between those two, but we'd see 0.38 because lower bound and upper bound agree to that number of figures. Yes, there we go. Okay, any questions about that?
No.
I think it's not even worth let's see. Don't need it. What is this? No. Yeah, that's good. And so those bounds in general, what do you give yourself?
I take mostly.
Yeah, you destroy them. Okay, that's bounds anyway. Any other topic in particular you want to do? Or starter. Okay, what's this? What's question? This exam style question.
All right. Spend 4x to x minus 5y. Be 6x minus 5y.
You're rusty. Try this one up here.
7 to m plus 1 will be 7 times. It'll be 14m plus 7.
Yeah. So.
Oh, it would be 6x squared. Is that?
4 times 2.
Oh, I mean 8x squared minus 5y.
It's 4x times both of them.
Minus. It's 4x times 5y. Is it 20? Oh, 20 xy.
Yeah. And double brackets we can do later when they're necessary. Okay. Fill in the blanks.
5 squared is 25. 7 squared is 49. 3 squared is 9. 9 squared is 81. 10 squared is 100.
All right, that one is.
Express each one as an integer, fractional, decimal. So that would be 7. A would be 7.
Yeah, I'll come back to these if we need to. Okay, how about this?
Square root of 4 is 2. Square root of 25 is 5. Square root of 4 times square root of 25 would be 10.
And the square of what gives you 10?
100.
Yeah. What is 4 times 25?
100.
And so square root of 4 times square root of 25 gives you the square of 100. And what that shows you is the square root of anything times square root of anything else is the same as the square root of the two of them multiplied, with the sign around it. Okay, match up.
That one is square root of 6. 4 is that. The second one's square root of 12. That one's square root of 10. The next one's square root of 6. I mean, just 6. And the last one's 10.
Yeah. What is A?
A is square root of 8 times 6 would be 6A. Square root of 6A.
What number is A? It equals
what? A is 6. No, it'll be 5.
That's it. Okay, you're good. Okay, let's try these. Any idea how you do 1?
2 square root of 7 times 4 square root of 3. Would you do them separately or?
Yeah.
So square root of 14 times square.
Not like that. So the 2x is short for 2 times x. 2 root 7 is short for 2 times root 7. So then that's times 4 times root 3. So it's like times, times, times. 2 times 3 times 4. 4 times 3 times 2. Doesn't matter what order.
2 times 4 is 6. I mean 8. 7 times 3 is square root of 21.
Yeah. And then it's like 8 times x. The short way of writing it would be 8x. 8 times root 21, 8 root 21. Normal number, square root number. Can't make it any simpler. Unless you wanted a decimal, which we don't. So question 2.
2 times 3 is 6. 5 times 2 is 10. So it'll be 6 square root 10.
Yeah. 3.
2 times 3 is 2 times 3 is 6. 3 times 3 is 9. So it would be 6 square root 9.
And you can simplify that. Any idea how?
It would be, you'll divide them both by 3. So it would be 2 root 3.
No. Maybe you're thinking of factorizing or something, but no. What is the square root of 9?
3.
So what can you do with that?
Not sure.
This 6x is short for 6 times x. So that's like 6 times root 9. You said root 9 is 3.
So it'll be 18.
Yeah. It's grand. Any question about any of that?
No.
So working in reverse, kind of. Root 150 is the same as root something times root 6. What is that?
It will be root 25.
And can you simplify that?
Yeah. Root 5 and root 6 is
just root 6. So yeah, you can't simplify it fully, but 150 is a big number, 6 is a much smaller number, and so that's simpler. You could have split 150 into, let's say, root 10, root 15, but neither of these are square numbers, so it doesn't get any simpler. Whereas root 25, root 6, square root of 25 is 5, so it does get simpler. See, if you can find a square number that goes in, then it works well. But they usually give you one of the numbers. Okay, how about B?
It'll be 4 root 4 times root 10. So it'll be 2 times root 10.
Yeah. Okay, let's see.
So 128 times k root 2. So k would be root 16. It'll be root 69.
I think it's 64.
Oh, 64. Yeah. A will be 8.
That's it. 8 root 2. I think you're good for those. Let us see. Okay, exam questions.
All right, root 75 in form root k root 3, where k is an integer. So it's the root 75. Well, we could split it into 2, so it'll be root 3 times root 25, so it'll be 5 root 3.
That's it. So that is 5 root 3. And let's try the third one.
All right. 5 root 27 in the form, and root 3 where n is an integer would be positive integer. It would be 5 27. 27 times 27 divided by 3 is 9.
Mm-hmm.
So
So how else could you write root 27?
I'm not really sure.
You could write it as root 9 root 3.
Root 9 root 3. All right. So it'll be 3 root 3.
So that is 3 root 3. So what about 5 root 27?
That will be 5 root 27. I'm not sure.
It would be 5 times 3 root 3.
Oh, 5 times 3 root 3. So it'll be 5 times 3 is 15 root 15.
That would be if we times it by 5 root 5. It's just a normal number, so you multiply only the normal number.
Oh, all right. So it'll be 15 root 3.
That's it. And so try very bottom one.
All right. Express 8 root 8 in the form m root 2. So it will be well, 8 times 8 divided by 2 is 4, so it'll be 4 root 2. And
root 4 root 2.
root 4 root 2, which will be 2 root 2.
Yeah.
And then you would times 8 by 2 should be 16. So it'll be, it'll be 16 root 2.
Well done. And it's a bit confusing that it was 16 and not root 16, you know. Yeah. That one is 16 root 2, 15 root 3, 15 root 3. Do I have the answer? I don't, but I'm sure it was. It's just, these don't come up in calculator, I don't think. But 8 root 8, 16 root 2. Yeah, great. Any questions about those?
No.
Pretty good, pretty good. These, let me see. Okay. Let me take a look. What would be... Oh, that's tricky. Okay, what would be this question 5 up the top?
5. So root 45 is 45 can be simplified to 5 root 9.
One step at a time. So root 9 root 5.
Root 9 root 5.
Which is the same as?
3 root 5.
Yes. You said 5 root 9 second ago. Okay. How about part 2?
20 can be root 4 root 5, which would be 2 root 5.
Well done. And then part B.
3, 45, 7, 20. So 3 plus 7 would be 10. 45 plus 20.
Doesn't work that way.
Oh.
What is root 45?
Root 45 is 3 root 5.
And so what is 3 root 45?
3 root 45 is I'm not sure.
It would be 3 times 3 root 5.
Times 3 root 5. So 3 times 3 root 5 plus
Just what is 3 times 3 root 5?
oh, it'd be 9 root 5.
So that is 9 root 5. Okay, so we said root 20 is 2 root 5. What is 7 root 20?
Be if you times 2 by 7
Yep.
times 2 would be 14 root 5.
Yep. And do you know how to do 9 root 5 plus 14 root 5? It's a lot like 9x plus 14x.
23 root 5 squared.
Is 9x plus 14x 23x squared?
I don't think so.
What is it?
Oh, that'll be times. So it'll be it will be no, I'm not sure.
9x plus 14x, 23x. 9 root 5 plus 14 root 5, 23.
Root 5.
Yes. So you just add the normal numbers, copy that one. It works exactly like x. I just want to really try. Okay, let's try the top one.
All right. Root 3 plus root 12 will form a root 3 where a is an integer. So root 3, root 12. Root 12 could it be root 4 and root 3?
Mm-hmm.
And root 4 is 2. So we need 2 root 3.
Mm-hmm.
So it'll be 2 root 3 is the answer.
So root 3 plus root 12 is the same as root 3 plus 2 root 3.
Yeah.
What is root 3 plus 2 root 3?
2 root 3.
What is 1 root 3 plus 2 root 3?
Oh, 3 root 3.
Yeah. And what is x plus 2x?
3x.
Yeah, and that's why this is 3 root 3. It's exactly the same. Let's try second one.
All right. Root 27 plus root 3. Root 27 is 3 root 9. Oh no, root 3 root 9.
Mm-hmm.
And root 9 is 3.
Mm-hmm.
So it would be 4 root 3.
Well done.
Guessing.
Final answer is 4 root 3. Yeah. 1 root 3 plus 3 root 3, 4 root 3. Let me see. Okay, let's solidify it. What's the last one?
2 root 5 plus root 20. Root 20 can be simplified to root 4 root 5, which is 2 root 5. So it will be 4 root 5.
Looks good to me. 3 root 3, 4 root 3, 4 root 5. Oh, I only have one of the answers, but they're good. And so, what would you give yourself for surds so far?
Like half, I think.
So I'm happy that I actually found something that challenges you. Bounds, you're good at. Let's see, bounds you're very good at. Even the 5 markers and stuff. Yeah, you know, you have the backwards type, where it's yeah, you're good with bounds. You're very good with bounds. Surds. So there's lots of surds left. I'm glad we discovered this one. You can get a lot of extra marks here. What this stuff showed you was to multiply surds. You can just multiply them like normal numbers. Root 4 times root 25, that's the same as 2 times 5, 10. 10 is root 100. It all works out. We practiced that. So this stuff, normal number times normal number, surd number times surd just means square root. And you can't make that any simpler without it becoming a decimal, because like that person ringing me early. Let's see. Yes, root 150. So that's like root 10, root 15, but that doesn't get any simpler. But you have to make one of them a square root, and then you can do it. And what else was I going to say? Yes, to add them, you get them both to be the same, like both of them as root 3, both of them as root 2. Like the square root number is the same for both of them. And then it's like whatever x plus whatever x, follows those exact same rules for that stuff. Yeah, how was that for you, Jed?
Yeah, it was good.
And so will we continue surds next time or something else?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Any questions for me in general?
No, I'm good. Yeah.
All right. Well done, Jed. You did great.
Have a good day.
Yeah, you too. Have a good one. Goodbye.